welcome to the 6th episode of the Don't You Know Show. I'm your host, Grant Sullivan, with my co-host, my bro.
That was not a hype intro.
That was not a hype intro. We're already past 5. We're at our number 6 podcast.
That's some
Let's
good
go.
math.
We're over halfway to double digits. Yeah, so... Yeah, I'm excited, and I know we took this last week off for Memorial Day and stuff.
And we still didn't have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we're still, and right now we don't have Wi-Fi. That's why there's no visual, but hopefully we'll get that back. So yeah, we had a good Memorial Day weekend. It was nice having the extra day off work and played some disc golf, and that was a lot of fun. Had a picnic, did some hiking, all that. So yeah, what have you been up to, Ev?
Just pretty much working, going to the gym, and like Grant said, hiking. For me, it wasn't just any old hike. We went to the top of Harney Peak for the sunrise, but I ran up with good old Breck Weideman and Todd. I'm not going to get his last name right. We talked about it, but Podal. We ran to the top of Harney Peak.
Last name.
In the middle of the night, so pitch black dark. We're just running up Harney Peak.
That's something else.
It's pretty fun, I guess.
Yeah, so anyways, and then you got your car back. Everett just got his motor rebuilt on his car, and that's pretty sweet. So.
Yeah. And it's just been a great week. I hit a new PR, or max, on bench press.
Nice.
185.
185.
So.
I've never been able to do even...
And I didn't have a
that,
spotter with my max, which...
That's
Pretty dumb
sketchy.
move. Pretty dumb move there. It's not really that dangerous, but if you fail it, you're just going to embarrass yourself because you just look like an idiot. So,
yeah. All right, Everett. So you got our first segment.
Yeah.
All right. What do we got?
So this one, I didn't even really think about what I was going to do for my first topic. I'm like, I'm just going to think when it comes up, and I've decided. Obviously, I've known it's going to be draft the whole time. I just talked for like 30 seconds there without any purpose. But anyways, it's a draft.
Okay.
The topic is going to be we're going to draft the best NBA players of all time.
Of all time.
So I think we did current before in like our second episode or first. I think it was first or second.
Yeah.
But this is all time. So we're going to see if any of those or how many lap over, which I don't know if there'll be any that lap over, except for maybe one.
Yeah.
But
So
we'll see.
normally how this goes is I get the first pick, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to have to get with my number one pick, the best player of all time, Michael Jordan, MJ. Let's go.
If somebody does not agree with that, you should stop listening to this podcast and just leave.
Just leave. Get out of here.
Right.
We don't want you anymore.
If you're going to say a guy who led 2 3-peat, not only 1 3-peat, which had never happened before or after, but 2
That's unbelievable.
3-peat championships.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got, Ev?
After number 1, it gets pretty tough.
It gets a little tougher, yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah. What do you got?
A lot of people are going to hate me for this, especially my dad.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to go with LeBron James.
No! Oh my goodness. LeBron
I had to
James.
make the fans happy. I didn't know where else to go. No matter what you pick at number 2 or 3, you're going to get a bunch of hate for it.
This is true.
No matter what you do.
And I will have to admit, I wouldn't say, over, how old he is now. He's definitely the best 40-year-old player, 39-year-old player that's ever played. He's crazy good still.
I think it's definitely reasonable to at least give LeBron top 5 when he's the leading NBA scorer of all time.
And lots of other things that he's, the numbers-wise, he's surpassing so many things, or has surpassed, so. All right, what do you got at number 3?
I just got to take him because I know Grant would take him number 4 or 5 just because I absolutely love this man. Larry Bird.
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird.
I wanted him. No, that's a good pick. All right, I'm going to have to go my next pick. It's going to be a little tough, but not really. I'm going to go with Kareem. You have to look at his whole resume, though. He won 3 state championships in high school. He won 3 college championships with UCLA and John Wooden.
And wasn't he runner up? Or they lost in the championship.
Yeah.
I think the one year they didn't.
And then he goes to NBA, and it was like unbelievable. Unbelievable NBA. He was great.
He was great at the Bucks.
Yeah.
And he went and played with Magic.
Yeah, and then that was crazy. And he was good when he was older too. And he had that hook shot, you know.
Him and LeBron are probably the two most best longevity players.
Yeah, ever. All right, and what do I got? Number 6?
5.
Number 5.
Are you going to take his teammate?
No, I'm not taking Magic Johnson. No way. I
hope you leave.
There's a couple players here that I don't know if they're deserving of the number 5 spot, but I don't want you to take them from me.
That's why I picked Larry Bird.
I know.
30.
Oh man, this is tough. I think I'm gonna have to go with. This is a hard pick. I don't know if I should go Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell. Not Magic Johnson. I don't think Kobe is close.
See, I think Kobe.
I think I'm gonna go with Bill Russell
Solid pick.
because he won more championships than he has fingers. No one else did that.
He was pretty much the only man who could stop Wilt Chamberlain. Too.
Yeah. He played. He's probably one of the best. He's probably the best defensive player of all time. I think he would make Rudy Gobert look like absolutely.
Why does Rudy Gobert get Defensive Player of the Year?
I don't know.
I mean, maybe he's a good defender, but when he's guarding Luka Doncic, it's like an automatic nightmare.
Yeah, it's terrible. All right, what do you got?
Number 6, Wilt Chamberlain.
That's a good pick.
Number 7. Man, it's so tough.
Do it. Just do it.
Magic.
Yeah, it's respectable. All right.
I really hope you don't steal my number 10 pick, and I think you know who he is.
All right, my next 2 picks, I'm going to go with Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, I stole my pick.
And Nikola Jokic.
Wow.
He has cracked the top 10.
Wow.
If he quit today, I would not back away.
You really want me... You're making me really want to pick somebody right now.
But, no, just hold on. We have to talk about Jokic real quick. He is a top 10 player of all time. You think?
I think if his resume stopped right now, he would...
He has
He's
as
probably
many
gonna have
MVPs as Bird.
He's probably going to get his 3rd this year, too.
Oh, his 3rd what?
MVP. Wait, he already won it this year. That's
he has 3 MVPs.
He should have 4. Definitely should have 4 in a row right now.
Yeah. The Joel Embiid one was ridiculous. But just look, I mean, that guy, he's unbelievable. Like, skill set wise, he's almost unmatched.
I would say Nuggets probably have a chance to win the championship at least over the next 3-4 years.
As long as they have Jokic, they have a chance. Pretty much. So,
Pretty much.
All right. What do you got for number 10?
He made it really hard. I'm gonna go with one of my favorite players ever, though. Okay. Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan?
Tim Duncan.
You know, that was really surprising. I did not think you'd go there.
I love Tim Duncan.
He was
the post off the backboard fader.
Oh my god! Little automatic
jump hook that he does off the glass.
Yep.
You cannot stop it. Probably.
Nope.
The most unguardable move in the history of the NBA. Yeah.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Can I put one honorable mention up there?
Yes.
Just after the stats you put up this season, Luka Doncic.
He could be coming.
Especially if he wins the chip in the finals here.
He's not a top 10 player yet, but he's a top.
He's upcoming, definitely. Did you see his stats? Pretty much 34 a game for the season, and pretty much he was I think about 9 or 10 assists and rebounds a game.
Yeah,
with putting up 34.
Yeah, a couple more honorable mentions. You got to put Jerry West. That guy was good, and the thing is him like Wilt Chamberlain, those guys. You can't really see what they exactly played like. And you don't know exactly how good they'd be in today's NBA, but he was really good back then. And
somebody I forgot about.
Who?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, he's good, but he was pretty one-dimensional. But he was dominant.
Tim Duncan was one-dimensional too.
No, he could play defense. Well, I guess Shaq could play defense. I don't know.
At least Tim Duncan
had a mid-range, and he could make free throws.
He had a off-the-glass mid-range.
Yeah. Alrighty, so That was a good draft. I like that. So, all right, you ready for our next segment here?
Hopefully.
All right. You need to guess a top 10, all right? The top 10 is the top 10 biggest stores in the U.S. These are like retail stores. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Like, they may or may not be on the list, but like in the Walmart world. Like things that you buy, like a lot of like.
Okay, hopefully I'm gonna do better than this
from.
than the clothing that we did last time. That was a train.
Dude, you did terrible on the clothing, and they were all pretty easy.
They were. All right.
I'm
gonna start off with number 1, Walmart.
All right, you got that one. I gave you the number one, basically. But all right, what do we got? We got all the way down to 10.
I feel like I absolutely flunked this because I don't know. What's like. Is this U.S.?
It's U.S.
That's tough because a lot of here in South Dakota we don't have a lot of the big ones.
Yeah, you got to think like clear across the states.
Costco.
Costco, number 3. Let's go.
Target.
You got Target. Yeah, that was number 6.
Jumped a little close to the bottom now.
You're doing good.
I don't think Sam's Club is that big, but.
Are you going to go Sam's Club?
Sam's Club.
No, you're off. Did not make the top 10.
I have no clue where to go now.
They don't just only sell like stuff like Walmart and Costco do. Like it can be like stuff you buy like
Menards.
Menards is not there.
Seriously, Lowe's.
Yes, Lowe's is at number 9.
Oh, I got one. What's it called? This is frustrating. It's what like kind of replaced.
Kind of replace what?
This is so annoying. It's not like it's kind of like Lowe's.
Yeah.
It's that like type of store.
Yeah.
I can't think of the name though. Home Depot.
Yes. That was at number 4, so that's up there.
Fleet Farm.
Fleet Farm is not there now.
Farm and Fleet.
No.
I'm going down.
All right, we got some more like we got a couple more.
J.C. Penney.
No, we got a couple more like Walmart, Target kind of places.
Safeway.
No.
Family Fair.
No, don't just think around here. Think of other places.
I can't. I'm not that
All right,
smart.
do you want me to give you one?
Aldi.
Aldi is not in the top 10.
Walgreens.
Yes. Walgreens is at number 5. They're bigger than Target.
That's surprising.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? All right, you got to think of another one. They don't have them around here, but like they're another like big store, kind of like Costco. And they have a name that sounds similar.
The Amazon facilities.
Amazon. Amazon's at number 2. That's not the one I was talking about.
Yeah, I thought that was a random guess because I didn't think that was even like would count.
No, it counts. All right, so you have it goes Walmart, Amazon, Costco, Home Depot. You're missing the next one. Walgreens, Target. You're missing one, and then Lowe's, and then you're missing the last one. So you got 3 left.
Number 5.
You're missing number 5. Yep. It's a kind of a grocery store.
Kind of.
It kind of sounds like Costco, but it's a different word.
Shopco.
No, they're out of business.
It sounds similar.
Yeah. No, you want me to give it to you?
Sure.
Kroger.
Yeah, I couldn't have thought of that.
Yeah.
How does Kroger sound like Costco?
No, I'm just saying.
That is the worst hint ever.
Costco
And Kroger.
Same amount of syllables. I don't know. All right, and then you're not going to get the last 2. I think I should just give it to you.
Yeah, you should.
We got CVS Health Corporation.
Never even heard of it.
No, yes, you've seen CVS. It's like a pharmacy like Walgreens. It's almost as big. It's like, yeah. It's basically like another Walgreens. And the last one is Albertsons, which is a big
I could have guessed that.
So, anyways, that was the top 10. You did pretty good, but...
7 out of 10, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Because I would have guessed Walmart. It's not like you gave Walmart to me.
No. I just had to kind of get you in the zone. So, all right, you got some random facts in?
I do. I got a few. This is one that Grant is going to absolutely love. So, where I did my research, for my random facts, I got like the definitions and like comments on them from the professionals, whoever they
The
are.
professionals, whoever they may be.
So this one is actually a scientist. This random fact by a scientist.
Okay.
Grant's going to love this because he said it before. Water might not be wet.
Let's go! I've been holding on to this theory. It makes things wet. It's not
Just
wet
listen.
itself.
This is what the scientists have said. This is because most scientists define wetness as a liquid's ability to maintain contact with a solid surface, meaning the water itself is not wet, but can make other objects wet.
So are you on the water is not wet train now?
I am. I used to
finally
think it was the
won
dumbest thing, and then when I saw the professionals here said it was a thing, I'm like,
Yeah,
why
I know,
not?
right?
So,
All right, you want me to get you with one?
sure.
I got one here. So, all right, here, let's just turn this into a little something. What do you think the 3 most deadly animals in the UK are?
As far as like how many people killed,
Die every year.
mosquito.
No.
I have no clue. Just go say it.
The number 1 most deadly animal in the UK are dogs.
Seriously.
Dogs are the number 1 most deadly animal in the UK, and the next one is bees, and the last one is cows. So they do not have very
People in
many
the
bees.
UK must be pretty weak people.
I know, they're dying from dogs, bees, and cows. So, anyways, all right, you got another one?
This one is kind of creepy almost, but you can actually die laughing.
Really?
A number of people have, typically due to intense laughter, causing a heart attack or suffocation.
Wow, that would be. I don't know if that would be a rough way to go or a best way to go.
Like, imagine you're just laughing and they just start choking it because you're just laughing. Not even if you're just like suffocating because
Do
you're
you
laughing.
still sound
so
like
much.
you're laughing as you choke?
I have no clue.
Man, that would be a rough way to go. I think.
It's pretty much you're laughing so hard your throat gets like tangled up, or you just have like a heart attack.
Wow. All right.
So don't laugh too hard, folks.
Too much.
Don't laugh too hard.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Did you know that a single cloud can weigh more than 550 tons? So you think they're light and fluffy, but they're not. They're actually like absolutely ginormously heavy. So yeah. Anyways, that's not that cool, but I thought it was like I knew they weighed a lot, but I didn't know it was like that much.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of weight just hanging up there.
All right. So this random fact, I actually already told it to Grant because I thought it was it's interesting.
Mhm.
But you can see stars as they were 4,000 years ago with the naked eye.
That's crazy.
Because most stars are 4,000 light years away.
So
You're
they're zooming out there.
the light that you can see is 4,000 from 4,000 years ago. If
That's
it's 4,000
crazy.
light years away.
That's cool.
It's kind of confusing. It messes with your brain.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. All right. Did you know, believe it or not, Canadians eat more macaroni and cheese than Americans do?
Really?
Yeah. Canadians eat 55% more mac and cheese than Americans
Is that
do.
per person? Or like
That's just like the whole Canadian people.
There's so many more Americans
Yeah.
than Canadians, though.
And they just, I guess they're up there just snacking on some craft, you know? Like, that's
Few
just,
boxes
that's
a
what
day
they
or
do.
something.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, you got, how many more facts you got
One
here?
more.
All right, hit me with it.
This one is kind of similar to is water wet or is it not?
Okay.
But this one is a tricky one. This fact is a horse normally has more than 1 horsepower.
What? That's the whole point of having a horsepower.
Horsepower is the dumbest thing I've heard of. It doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
A study in 1993 showed the maximum power of a horse for the average horse can produce is either 18,000 watts, which is around 24 horsepower.
All right, so where did horsepower come from? Who came up with the system?
Is it like rabbit power?
I feel like one rabbit would put off a horsepower.
I do feel like if a horse can put out 24 horsepower max.
But is it like, all right, no, you got to think about this though. Like, just think of like tug of war, 1 horse versus 24 rabbits. I don't think it would work.
I don't think so either. I feel like the horse would just walk away.
Yeah. So how? All right, let's just.
Would it just be like an average dog?
How many rabbits would it take to pull a horse?
How many?
Horse and tug of war.
Comment below. How many rabbits?
I think we're up in the hundreds.
I'd say like 150.
Or is it like 200? All right, maybe a dog is a horsepower. I feel like it depends on the dog.
When horsepower was invented, was it referring to something else as a horse?
Was it just a miniature horse?
Or was it like when a horse is walking? Just like the
normal power. Not
just
like when it's
the strength of it walking forward and like, I don't know.
All right, we're going to have to come back with you more on horsepower because, yeah, it's never made sense to me because obviously one horse is more powerful than 1 horsepower. So, anyways, all right. I got one over. This one's pretty crazy. So, police in Japan rarely ever resort to violence as they choose to de-escalate situations firsthand. So this is pretty crazy. If you're in Japan and you're either like drunk or like violent or something, instead of like the way they arrest you is they wrap you in plastic wrap.
Like a mummy?
They literally they literally just wrap you up like a burrito. That's literally what it says here. They literally wrap you up like a burrito and take you to jail.
They pin you down and do that?
No, they just like start running around you in circles with plastic wrap.
I feel like that would not be a very
I don't know.
effective way.
But it would be funny to watch.
That would be pretty entertaining.
That would be awesome. Maybe we'll have to do some reactions sometime and try to find some videos of it. That would be awesome. All right, so it's me, right?
Yeah.
I got a segment here. So we're going to do another draft. I know we're going to do 2 drafts this week, but it's just the drafty week. So, I'm going to go with, the draft is, we each have to draft, or we're each going to draft 5. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. We're both going to draft the top 5 vehicles that we would want.
Just that we would want?
Yes.
That's hard, though.
Oh, no. Well, I don't know. We can either do what we want, or we can just do it like all time. Let's do that. We each have to do
is this
our top 5
just
vehicles.
like overall?
Overall, it could be any vehicle.
So not based by performance, or is it just like anything we want?
Anything that you think is the coolest. Top 10 coolest vehicles.
See, I'm not gonna know the names a lot.
Well, I mean, you have to go like across the board, though.
Well, I would just say not like just what we think is like not even coolest, but like just something that we would want really bad.
All right, let's do that.
That sounds good.
All right, so you got the first pick. What are you going with?
I already know.
What do you want?
This is my dream car ever.
Ever?
It's never gonna happen.
Okay.
It's worth a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Fastest car, stock production car in the world. Bugatti Chiron.
That is a cool car. It is really cool. I used to think they were kind of weird, but they're pretty awesome.
They're unique, and the thing goes over 300 miles an hour.
Yeah, I don't even know how that's physically possible. That's
I don't
crazy.
know either.
All right, I'm gonna go with my next. I get 2 picks back to back. These are vehicles I would.
You better not steal my pick.
No, I don't think I will. So my next pick, I'm gonna go with an absolutely beautiful, amazing, perfect '68 Dodge Charger.
I feel like there's going to be a few cars that are 68 in this list.
Yeah, all I know is that '68 Charger. That is my dream car. And they're just the bodies right now are like $70,000 just for the body.
I honestly feel like if I could choose any year to live in over the last 100 years, I would live in 1968.
Dude,
there was not a muscle car or a car you could buy that was not cool.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Dodge Charger, 1968 Dodge Charger.
Even the Chargers.
Probably blacked out with a bunch of chrome. Black with chrome bumpers, chrome wheels, chrome mirrors. Oh my goodness. Chrome exhaust tips. Oh my goodness, that would be awesome. Alright, I got another pick right off the bat. Oh my goodness, so I'm going to go with that. This next one is hard. I don't know where I want to go here. I think... I think I'm going to have to go with... I'm going to go with another car. I think it's just a really cool car. and this is probably gonna be one of my last sports cars on the list. But I'm gonna have to go with the brand new Z06 C8 Corvette. That is a sick car, and I gotta stick with Chevy because I love the old Dodge Charger, but I'm a Chevy guy, and the new Corvette is so cool.
I mean,
It is
you're
a
getting
sweet car.
670 horsepower out of a 5.5 liter V8.
Yep.
With no turbo, no supercharger, nothing.
And they sound amazing.
A lot of people have been saying it's debatably the best sounding V8 ever.
Yeah. Hey, all right. So I gotta show you this afterwards or something. But I was listening to Lexus made this V10 for just a couple of years. They ended up actually losing money on the car. The thing sounds amazing though. Like, I gotta show it to you. It's the best sounding engine ever. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But so what do you got?
Remind me at the end, I have a really funny honorable mention to throw in there.
Okay.
It's actually a Buick.
Buick? Okay.
But anyways, I'm going to have to go with it. This is like my dream car. 1968 GTO.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
I mean, the Pontiac GTO was pretty much the first OG muscle car.
Yeah. It's crazy how they actually came up with the GTO.
Yeah.
Like, literally just in back alleys. A guy after work from GM, like after you get off work hours, he'd just work on it and then just go drag guys in the middle of Detroit.
Yeah. Pretty much secretly. They didn't know what was in there. And then one day when he figured it out, he just showed up to GM and just like introduced it. And he's like, we should make some of these.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I don't think that would go over today.
No. They literally just took a normal car. Like, let's just say you took if Honda was doing it today, they just had like a brand new Civic, like just a basic car, and they just slapped a giant V8 in it, and we're like, here you go, make this.
This is gonna be like the fastest car ever in the U.S.
Yeah, that's literally basically what they did. It was crazy.
All right, you got one more pick. One more. Number 5. I'm obviously GM guy too. I'm gonna go with the Chevy C8 01.
Oh man,
that is yet to be introduced this summer.
Man, I thought I stole the C8 from you, but you did ask for a different.
I could have went for the E-Ray though. The E-Ray is pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not a big electric guy.
It's still cool.
With a sports car, you gotta hear it though.
It has a 6.2 liter.
Wait, it does?
It has a 6.2 liter in the back with electric motors in the front. You didn't know that?
No, that's actually pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
They took the Stingray, the same engine, and just slapped pretty much a
electric
motor in the front. But it kind of looks like the Z06 a little more. But there's a Z06 in Rapid City now.
Yeah.
There's one. I've seen it a couple times now.
Nice.
So.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that's a nice pick. All right. I'm gonna go way off the board here. I'm gonna have to go with it's kind of going to be a weird pick, but I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with a 2006.
Is there anything good coming?
Yes.
From
a 2006 GMC 3/4 ton.
Wow.
Yeah, with a 6.0 crew cab, long bed. That is a good truck right there.
That is a good truck.
Blacked out, and I want the custom bumpers on the front and back. We're just talking about vehicles I want. That would be a vehicle I want. That is a nice truck. And reliability is peak. That truck is never gonna die. Alright, and then right after that, you know what I'm gonna go with?
What?
I'm gonna have to go with a truck again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the brand new GMC no, not GMC. Chevy Silverado 2500 ZR2. Have you seen them around?
Those are pretty sick.
I know. They're literally an off-road 3/4 ton. They're such a cool truck. I would love one.
All right, so I got 2 more picks.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to kind of customize this to my pleasing.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing too. You can do it.
So I guess I might get my years off, but I believe the mid-'80s square body Dodge I guess it'd be like a 3/4 ton.
Yeah, those are cool trucks.
And put the 12L Cummins in it.
Oh.
Fully restored.
With a crew cab?
With a crew cab.
Yeah, those old crew cabs look
and with
so
like
cool.
a flatbed.
Oh, man. Like perfectly
5-speed manual.
Mm. That would be sweet.
I could drive that around everywhere. That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. So, this next one's going to be hard for me. But
I got one more.
I already have sports cars, and I'm not going to...
I have one.
Oh, you have one more? Oh, get it.
Oh my goodness.
I really want this next one.
You said something about not sports cars.
Yeah.
I don't know where to go with this.
It's
Honestly,
any vehicle with
I'm
wheels.
Hopefully I don't steal this because you've always loved this car.
Okay.
But the last year, or probably last like 5 years that made it, the Dodge Viper.
Oh, those are cool cars. Yeah, those were scary too.
V10.
V10 with a vehicle that can't really handle V10 power.
Those things look sick.
Oh,
They should have kept making them. I know they're like so unpractical.
But they're cool.
They were really cool.
Yeah. Man, nice. So, all right, now I got my last pick. And I'm going to go through some honorable mentions and then just pick my last one because it's the one I probably would take. Well, I don't. It's just one I want. So, honorable mention, brand new Dodge Demon Hellcat. Those things are crazy. Dodge Challenger Demon, I guess, whatever. The new ones. And then the very last edition they made,
That has like 1,000
something horsepower. Oh my goodness, such a cool car. Another one, I mean, all the Camaros are cool, but the last year they made the ZL1. That is a really cool Camaro. Very cool car.
Or the Mustang Super Snake.
Those are cool cars too. Yeah.
Those are cool.
Old Novas. Old Novas were really cool.
Any
Old
of the
Roadrunners. Oh my goodness, there's so many good cars.
I forgot to put a Superbird in there.
Oh, Superbird would be a sweet car. Anyways, there's a lot of cars, but I've already got enough cars. I've already got sports cars.
Go with like a Model T.
No. I said any vehicle. I'm going to go with a Can-Am Maverick X3 Turbo R or whatever it is. The one with the big horsepower. Those things are sweet.
Are you going to choose the one that has the weird like shocks things that go over top of the tires?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They're so fast and you can just cruise through the dunes, through anything. Basically.
Pretty unpractical for where we live.
Nah, you just take them down the road and just absolutely.
Well, I think the governor they're set at like 95. I think.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Stop. So.
Yeah. All right, F. You got. What's it called?
Story time.
Story time. So, story time is like my favorite.
So I have a short one.
Short story.
I'm keeping the theme of like theft and robbery. I don't remember my first one, the second one, but about robbery. This one's a short one, but I thought it was hilarious.
Okay.
So the fact was just like online internet scamming and stuff like that. So anyways, in 2008, a robber put up an ad on Craigslist asking for construction workers. He told them to wait outside the Bank of America wearing a specific uniform. He then proceeded to rob the bank wearing the same construction suit and made his getaway with all the decoys unwittingly standing on the corner.
That is brilliant.
What a great thought. Imagine showing up thinking you're about to get like interviewed for a job. And then you just see like your alarms going off in the bank, and then this guy in a construction suit running off, and you guys are all dressed the same way as him.
Yeah, and like everyone's blending in together, and they don't know which one is doing what.
And then every single one of those guys has to get brought in for questioning, probably, and
then they never know which one it is.
Yeah,
that was a pretty brilliant plan there.
So, that was in 2008 too on Craigslist. Back when Craigslist was the thing.
Craigslist used to be the thing. Craigslist was huge.
Dude, 10 years ago, my dad, like, Craigslist was, like, heaven almost.
Yeah. And now, like, no one goes on Craigslist unless you're sketchy.
Unless you're a scammer, you're not on Craigslist pretty much.
Yeah. Or, like, some dealer that's trying to sell a vehicle for, like, $10,000 more than what it's worth. That's how it works. But now it's Facebook Marketplace, and that's starting to go downhill now.
It is.
So
you go back like 4 or 5 years ago, Marketplace was like the thing.
Yeah.
It was actually great.
I mean, it's still good sometimes, but half the time you don't even get anything. Can't find anything good on there.
And then...
So, all right, Everett's kind of laughed at me. We can share it a little bit.
A little bit.
So, recently I went on Marketplace to trying to get a 4-wheeler, right? And it wasn't like, it's an old 90s Polaris 4-wheeler. It was just going to be a little bit of a project machine. It didn't even really run, wouldn't even stay running. It was pretty rough, right? And, so I went to go look at it. I offered the guy less, and he like freaked out at me.
It wasn't just.
It was
Les
really
Grant kind of lowballed him a little bit.
All right, it's a 4-wheeler that doesn't run. I didn't like.
Let's just say the guy kind of got pretty mad at Grant, and he might have used a few bad words.
Yeah,
but
yeah, it was rough. But look, you win some, you lose some. That's how it goes.
Who knows? Maybe that guy's going to listen to our podcast sometime and hear that we talked about him.
I don't think he would ever.
Shout out to you, by the way, if you're ever listening. Shout out. So
I could literally send him the link on Messenger. I still have it. No, that's a bad idea.
That is not a good idea.
That is not a good idea.
You probably come rage in our house or something. Look, we should probably stop talking.
Okay, yeah, we probably should.
We already leaked too much information, I think.
Yeah. All right. Well, it was a good episode, and man, we're gonna come back to you guys next Monday. If you guys want your stickers, just hit us up and we'll get them to you. And make sure you like, subscribe, do all the things. So, Ev, did we ever figure out what we're gonna do for our outro? No, we didn't. So, anyway, Sydney's hanging out in here. And do you have any ideas what we should do for our outro? Like our little thing on the way out? Yeah, I can't figure it out. But I don't know. There's got to be something catchy we can do. But I don't know. We'll actually try to figure it out this next time. How's that sound? We'll get something nailed down. We'll at least get something. We'll try it.
We could come up with. We could go like get some super hype outro with like these, like the voices, like when you hear like a radio commercial or something like that.
Yeah,
with some cool.
That would be sweet. So, anyways, we'll figure it out. We're still getting this whole podcast thing figured out, but hey. We're coming along, maybe we're going backwards. I don't know what we're doing, but it's fun, and hopefully you guys like it. So, anyways, until next time, I'm your host Grant Sullivan,
Co-host Evan Sullivan,
and we'll see you guys in the next one.